And we call these two peptides together, the Wolverine stack. Because if you've seen the movie Wolverine, you see when he gets injured, he heals up incredibly quick. This similarly does the same thing. Matter of fact, that's what Joe Rogan calls it, is the Wolverine peptide. Hey y'all, welcome to another In the Alpha Classroom. Today I want to talk to you about another cutting edge peptide therapy. See, at the Alpha Male Clinic here, what we want to do is change people's lives. Whether that be weight loss, whether that be getting in shape, having less pain. But one of the things we ask, especially when people are trying to get back in shape, is what pain are you dealing with? That's a lot of people's excuse for getting out of shape or not getting in shape, is the pain is preventing them from doing that. So before we put them on some sort of regimen for weightlifting and cardio and all the above, we've got to solve that pain and basically remove that excuse, which is a legitimate excuse in a lot of people's case. So this peptide therapy, very excited to talk to you about. It's called TB-4, or actually thymosin beta-4. It's a 21-day regimen that we prescribe here at the Alpha Male Clinic that very well could possibly change your life. And the way that it does this is it's a series of tiny insulin needle injections twice a day for 21 days. And you inject at the site of the pain, or as close to it as possible. And what this peptide is responsible for doing, first, is creating new blood vessels. This is not a small thing, this is massive. There really isn't any drug out there that creates new blood vessels. Well, this peptide, it does. What does that mean for an injury? Well, injury, as we're going to talk about, is inflammation. You know, inflammation, it happens in all of our injuries, and the problem with tendon and ligament, rotator cuff, all those back issues is typically that inflammation stays there. It's hard to remove, you know, inflammation from tendons and ligaments because blood flow is very low in those areas. So when you create new blood vessels, it allows more nutrients to get into the muscle. It also allows for reparative substances, i.e. stem cells. I don't know if you guys are aware, but stem cell therapy is very, very, very expensive. This is pennies on the dollar, and it recruits the stem cells to come into that area from your own body. Second of all, it removes cytokines. You guys might be wondering what the heck is a cytokine, and to be honest with you, it's very, very complex. But basically what cytokines do, they flood into an area of a new injury for a couple reasons. They actually are pro-inflammatory, which means they actually create inflammatory. Some of the inflammation we get in a new injury is important to protect the area. It also encourages pain receptors, to the nerves to fire to say, I'm in pain. Well, the problem is once an injury is done healing or in the process of healing, the cytokines, they remain and they don't need to be there. This is actually very true with actually COVID survivors, is it actually promotes what's called a cytokine storm, which really antagonizes so many other processes in the body. Well, this peptide is proven to lower cytokines. As I said, anti-inflammatory, this is used in conjunction with another peptide called BPC-157. It combines, and because we actually have the new blood vessels, that inflammation is actually able to remove from the area. It also improves muscle tone. So we have an injury, we obviously have lost muscle. Matter of fact, we've probably gone catabolic, which means the muscle's probably deteriorated, eaten away. It's going to improve the muscle tone within that area as well, repairing the tissue, the damaged tissue, which also brings me to scar tissue. Both external, scars that you can see, and scar tissue inside. Many people, myself included, my wife included, have scar tissue from surgeries and from injuries that actually causes pain and more inflammation. This actually breaks up scar tissue. Pretty miraculous stuff. And like I said, it's perfect when it's used in conjunction with BPC-157. I have another video on YouTube about the miraculous effects of BPC-157. And we call these two peptides together, the Wolverine stack. Because if you've seen the movie Wolverine, you see when he gets injured, he heals up incredibly quick. This similarly does the same thing. Matter of fact, that's what Joe Rogan calls it, is the Wolverine peptide. Anyway, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you more about it. This is a very complicated thing, and it's not expensive. 21 days could possibly change your life. Come on in. We'll tell you more about it.